Hello everyone. Welcome to the path to Buddhist wisdom. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most fascinating and mysterious zodiac signs, Pisces. This sign is well known for its sensitivity, emotional depth, and boundless compassion. However, these very traits often lead to Pisces being misunderstood. In today's video, I'll share with you 18 reasons why Pisces is considered strange and often misunderstood. And some of these reasons will surely surprise you. If you've ever found it hard to understand a Pisces, or if you are a Pisces yourself and often wonder why people view you as different, then this video is for you. Pay close attention to each point, because by the end, one truth will truly amaze you. Don't forget to share your zodiac sign and birth date in the comments below. I'd love to learn more about you. Let's begin this journey and take a deeper look into the inner world of one of the most mysterious signs of the zodiac. 1. Pisces enjoys romance and demonstrates deep commitment. Pisces individuals are naturally inclined towards romance and emotional connection. They thrive in relationships that offer deep emotional bonds and soulful intimacy. Their need for genuine affection and loyalty often leads them to seek partners who can provide a sense of security and emotional depth. However, this strong desire for romantic connections is frequently misunderstood as clinginess or emotional dependence. People who don't understand Pisces may view their emotional vulnerability as a sign of weakness, not realizing that their depth of feeling is a reflection of their capacity for true connection. In reality, Pisces' romantic idealism often makes them feel misunderstood, as they're simply looking for someone who resonates with their emotional world. 2. Pisces is a dreamer constantly pursuing big goals. One of the most defining traits of Pisces is their ability to dream big and pursue lofty goals. Their optimism and resilience often push them to believe that with enough effort, they can achieve the impossible. While this dreaminess can be inspiring, it can also be seen as impractical or naive by those who don't share the same vision. Pisces can sometimes appear out of touch with reality or overly idealistic, as they may disregard practical limitations in their quest for something greater. This pursuit of distant dreams can often leave others questioning their motives and dismissing them as unrealistic. However, Pisces' ability to believe in the extraordinary is what fuels their perseverance, and their pursuit of dreams should be admired, not dismissed. 3. The Pisces woman is compassionate and a great listener. Pisces women are known for their deep compassion and exceptional listening skills. They have a unique ability to understand and empathize with others, offering comfort and wisdom when needed. In relationships, whether as a friend, daughter, or partner, Pisces women are the ones who know exactly what to say to make others feel heard and supported. However, their emotional depth can often lead them to absorb the pain of others, making them vulnerable and occasionally withdrawn. This sensitivity can be misunderstood by those who don't share the same emotional capacity, leading to misconceptions about the Pisces woman being weak or overly self-sacrificial. In reality, her empathy is a powerful strength, and her tendency to retreat is simply a way of protecting herself from emotional overload. 4. The Pisces man has a strong sexual appetite and imagination. The Pisces man is often misunderstood when it comes to relationships, particularly in the realm of sexuality. His strong sexual desire is not driven purely by physical attraction but by a deep emotional and spiritual connection with his partner. For Pisces, intimacy is about connecting on a profound level, blending physical affection with emotional depth. However, this can often be misconstrued as being overly complicated or excessive. The intensity of his emotional connections may cause others to view him as inconsistent in his sexual desires. Sometimes, his emotional needs take precedence over physical intimacy, which can confuse those who may not understand his fluctuating desires. Despite this, the Pisces man's sexual nature is rooted in his yearning for an authentic emotional bond, making him a deeply attuned and caring partner when understood. 5. Pisces in love. realistic yet free-spirited and jealous. Pisces love with a unique combination of realism and idealism. On one hand, they crave deep emotional connections, loyalty, and commitment. On the other hand, they value their independence and the freedom to pursue their dreams. This delicate balance between attachment and freedom can sometimes confuse others, who may view Pisces as inconsistent or contradictory. Their fear of abandonment and insecurities can cause them to act out of jealousy, which might be misinterpreted as possessiveness or indecisiveness. What others fail to see is that Pisces' conflicting desires for freedom and emotional security stem from their vulnerability and a deep need to protect the emotional bond they share with loved ones. They are not inherently controlling, instead, they are simply trying to ensure the safety of their emotional world. 6. When Pisces is interested in you, they'll give you all their attention. When a Pisces is truly interested in someone, they will give them their full attention, making them feel valued and cherished. Unlike other signs that might keep their emotions hidden, Pisces freely shows their affection through intense attention and care. However, this behavior can often be mistaken for clinginess or neediness by people who don't understand Pisces' deep emotional world. For Pisces, this intense attention is not about demanding constant affirmation, but rather about building a meaningful emotional connection. They invest wholeheartedly in relationships because they desire mutual understanding and connection. Unfortunately, others may perceive their emotional investment as overwhelming, not realizing that Pisces is simply expressing love in the best way they know how. 7. Pisces will make you take the first move for a kiss. Despite their emotional intensity, Pisces can often be quite shy in romantic situations, especially when it comes to making the first move. This hesitancy is rooted in a deep fear of rejection, and their sensitivity to emotional harm makes them reluctant to initiate intimate gestures. When it comes to matters of love, Pisces may wait for their partner to take the lead, as they feel vulnerable putting themselves out there first. People who don't understand this may think Pisces is disinterested or aloof, but in reality, they are simply emotionally cautious and seeking reassurance. Their hesitancy doesn't mean they lack affection, they're just waiting for the right emotional connection to feel safe in taking the next step. 8. Pisces uses kisses to show love and reassurance. For Pisces, a kiss is much more than a physical gesture. It is a profound way of showing love, trust, and emotional security. When a Pisces kisses someone, it's not just an act of affection, it's their way of reaffirming the emotional bond and ensuring that everything is well in the relationship. This deep connection behind the kiss can often be misunderstood by others, who may see it as overly sentimental or excessive. Pisces' emotional depth drives them to express their feelings through physical affection, seeking emotional validation in return. Those who don't understand this can mistakenly view Pisces as needing constant reassurance, when in reality, they are simply expressing love in the most genuine way they know. 9. To make a good impression on Pisces, be real, authentic, and sincere. Pisces values authenticity above all else. They are naturally drawn to individuals who are genuine, open, and honest. Unlike others who may be attracted to superficiality or charm, Pisces seeks connections built on trust and emotional honesty. This preference for authenticity, however, can sometimes be misunderstood. Those who fail to present their true selves might be seen as insincere or fake in the eyes of Pisces, which can cause them to withdraw emotionally. Pisces can easily sense when someone is not being real, and they will have little patience for facades. To earn Pisces' affection, it's important to be open and transparent, showing vulnerability and sincerity. Only then can a true connection be formed, and trust can blossom. 10. Pisces' comments are full of wit but can sometimes cross the line. Pisces is known for their quick wit and clever sense of humor. They often bring a playful energy into conversations, keeping things light-hearted and fun. However, Their humor can sometimes be a double-edged sword. Pisces doesn't always have a filter when joking around, and this can sometimes lead them to make comments that cross the line. Their playful nature may unintentionally hurt others, making them seem insensitive or inconsiderate. People who don't understand Pisces may misinterpret these remarks as rudeness or thoughtlessness, not realizing that their intentions were purely to entertain. Pisces' sense of humor is meant to bring joy, not cause harm, and it's important to see the underlying affection in their playful banter. 11. Pisces doesn't like others to have too many opinions about their life. Pisces is an incredibly private sign. They value their personal space and are not fond of others intruding on their lives or offering unsolicited opinions. While they are compassionate and open to sharing their emotions with trusted individuals, they also have strong boundaries when it comes to their personal affairs. If someone oversteps these boundaries, Pisces may retreat and distance themselves. This can cause them to appear aloof or distant to those who don't understand their need for privacy. In reality, Pisces is simply protecting their emotional world, and their hesitancy to share personal details is a reflection of their cautious nature. It takes time and trust for them to open up fully, and once they do, they offer deep emotional connections. 12. Pisces woman is possessive and protective of her partner. Pisces women are known for being fiercely loyal and protective of their loved ones. This often extends into their relationships, where they can become very attentive to their partner's needs, picking up on even the smallest details. While this sensitivity can make them excellent partners who are deeply in tune with their partner's feelings, it can also lead to them being perceived as overly possessive or controlling. Their emotional investment in the relationship means they become incredibly protective of their partner's well-being. This deep care and concern can be mistaken for insecurity or jealousy when, in fact, it's just Pisces' way of nurturing the bond. Pisces women may expect the same level of emotional commitment in return, and if they feel that this commitment is lacking, they may withdraw or become overly protective. 13. To gain Pisces trust, you must be attentive. Gaining the trust of a Pisces requires patience, attentiveness, and a genuine emotional investment. Pisces are deeply empathetic and thrive on creating connections with others. They are naturally inclined to listen and offer support to those they care about. However, they also expect this same level of attentiveness and care in return. If their emotional investment is not reciprocated, Pisces may withdraw emotionally, which can be misinterpreted by others as disinterest or detachment. In reality, Pisces is simply seeking balance in relationships. Reciprocity and mutual care are essential for them to feel truly connected. Those who show consistent emotional support and care will quickly earn Pisces' trust and affection, leading to a strong, lasting bond. 14. Pisces will never tell you everything about themselves. It takes time to earn their trust. Pisces is an inherently private sign, and they do not open up to just anyone. It takes time, patience, and consistent emotional support for Pisces to feel comfortable enough to share their innermost thoughts and feelings. They have been hurt in the past and, as a result, they guard their vulnerabilities closely. While Pisces may share surface-level details or engage in casual conversation, the deeper aspects of their personality are reserved for those they feel truly safe with. People who rush or pressure Pisces to open up too quickly may be met with resistance or a sense of distance, once trust is built over time. However, Pisces will reveal their true self, offering a connection unlike any other. Until that trust is earned, their mysteriousness may be misunderstood as secrecy or aloofness. 15. For a Pisces woman, sex is a spiritual experience. For many Pisces women, intimacy is much more than a physical act. It is a deeply spiritual and emotional experience. Pisces sees sex as a profound bond between two people that goes beyond physical pleasure. They will only feel comfortable being intimate with someone once they have established a genuine emotional connection. This need for emotional depth before engaging in physical intimacy can often be misunderstood. Some may perceive Pisces as overly cautious or reserved in this regard. But the truth is that for Pisces, intimacy is about trust, emotional unity, and spiritual connection. They won't rush into physical closeness unless they feel emotionally safe and spiritually aligned with their partner. Those who don't understand this perspective might think Pisces is distant or uninterested. But they are simply waiting for the right emotional bond before they open up fully. 16. When Pisces is hurt, they become very fragile. Although Pisces is often seen as emotionally strong, their vulnerability runs deep. When hurt, they can retreat into themselves, becoming incredibly fragile and sensitive. Pisces may try to put on a brave face and act unaffected, but in reality, they are often deeply wounded by emotional pain. Their sensitivity and empathy for others can make them susceptible to taking on the emotional burdens of those around them, leaving them vulnerable when those same people hurt them. This emotional fragility is often overlooked, and Pisces' tendency to hide their pain can make them seem strong on the outside, even when they are struggling inside. It's important to remember that beneath their calm exterior, Pisces carries a deep sensitivity that makes them more susceptible to emotional wounds than others might realize. 17. Pisces is extremely generous, but this often leads to people taking advantage of them. One of the most notable qualities of Pisces is their incredible generosity. They give freely, without expecting anything in return, driven by their deep desire to help and support others. This selflessness can sometimes lead others to take advantage of Pisces' kindness. Pisces often give without keeping track of what they receive, finding joy in helping others and offering emotional support. However, this generosity can result in emotional exhaustion if it is not reciprocated or appreciated. People who notice Pisces' willingness to help may exploit their kindness for personal gain, leaving Pisces feeling unappreciated and drained. The generosity of Pisces is a reflection of their deep empathy. But they also need to feel valued in return to avoid feeling emotionally depleted. 18. Pisces cannot stand being judged or criticized. It makes them extremely nervous. Pisces is extremely sensitive to judgment and criticism. They take great care in how they present themselves and are often their own worst critics. When others criticize or judge them, it causes them significant distress and insecurity. This fear of judgment stems from Pisces' deep desire to live up to ideals of compassion, kindness, and emotional sensitivity. When they fall short of these ideals, it creates anxiety and self-doubt. Pisces can feel overwhelmed by the pressure to meet expectations and may retreat emotionally to protect themselves from further scrutiny. This sensitivity can sometimes make Pisces seem overly anxious or insecure, when in reality, they are simply trying to protect their emotional world from external judgment. The fear of criticism often leads to them becoming more fragile and withdrawn, making it important to approach Pisces with understanding and care. Conclusion and takeaway: as we've seen, Pisces is one of the most profound and mysterious zodiac signs, with traits that make them both captivating and often misunderstood. Their sensitivity, deep love for emotional connections, and dreamy nature can sometimes make them appear difficult to understand. However, these same traits are also their strength, and when understood properly, Pisces can be some of the best friends, partners, and companions, offering warmth, love, and endless support. So, what do you think about the traits of Pisces that I just shared? Did you notice any aspects that changed the way you view this zodiac sign? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories and reflections. Call to action: if you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into astrology and learn more about the zodiac signs and valuable life lessons, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from the Path to Buddhist Wisdom. Share this video with your friends and family if you found it helpful. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.